scarf, and very happy. It's written Jai Shri Ram all over, Shri Ram and all. Very nice.
How big is this moment? Were you ever involved with this entire struggle for Ram Janmabhoomi in your heart as a filmmaker, as an Indian citizen? Did you ever want to support it? Did you oppose it? Were you neutral to it?
No, it was like that. See, the faith and the conviction which all Hindus believed. We always wanted a Ram temple to be over there. And जैसे कहते हैं आस्था का ये है कि आस्था है इतने सालों से. And since 1991-92, we've been hearing this about the Ram temple, and definitely everybody wanted a Ram temple to be over there in Ayodhya because I think it's one of the very important thing in the Indian history for Ram. The kind of belief we have, the kind of respect we have for Maryada Purushottam Ram. So I think that was very, very essential. And I think it's a great, tomorrow is going to be a historical day, and I'm very happy, very privileged to be part of this event, going to witness. And I had come earlier also, in 2020 I came when the temple was there in making, and 2023 also, last year, when I came for a UP summit, that time also I visited the Ram temple. So this is my third time, and this is the full time, like first time I'll be watching it's a full Ram temple inauguration. Hey, pal pal mein, yug mein, har kshan mein Ram, har dal mein, har ban mein, Ram siya Ram siya Ram.
का सदस्य नियुक्त करते हैं श्री सम्राट चौधरी. कुमार, श्री संतोष कुमार सुमन, श्री सुमित कुमार सिंह, बिहार राज्यपाल के आदेश से रॉबर्ट एल टोंटो राज्यपाल के प्रधान सचिव. मनोनीत मंत्री श्री सम्राट चौधरी से अनुरोध है कि वे मंच पर पधार कर शपथ ग्रहण करने का कृपा करें. मैं सम्राट चौधरी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा. मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा. मैं बिहार राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा. मैं सम्राट चौधरी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय बिहार राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्य के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा.
So you can hear chants of Jai Shri Ram ringing the air in the Raj Bhavan as Samrat Chaudhary, the state BJP president, and now the leader of the legislature party of the BJP, took his oath as a minister in the Nitish cabinet. He will likely be made the deputy chief minister. There will be one more deputy chief minister from the BJP, much like the arrangement that they had between 2020.
Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome. You're on CNN News 18. I'm Anand Narasimhan. The NDA is back in power in Bihar. Nitish Kumar still remains the Chief Minister. He took oath as Bihar Chief Minister for the 9th time after a dramatic return, and it all happened between a regular shift of 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. But it happened on a Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. The oath-taking ceremony was attended by the BJP National President Jagat Prakash Nadda. 8 other ministers also took oath of office along with Nitish Kumar for the new Bihar cabinet. BJP Samrat Chaudhary and Vijay Sinha were sworn in as Deputy Chief Ministers. Now remember, speculations were rife that the Bihar Chief Minister is not getting along well with the ally RJD, and also these pressures of raids and corruption charges against the Lalu Yadav family and its members were also increasing his tension. More importantly, it was the construct of the India alliance and whether it was going anywhere and whether there was anything in it for Nitish Kumar. Perhaps that was the consideration. We'll debate about it. But his return to the NDA has come amid a bit of face-off also with the RJD and the Congress party. Nitish Kumar turning back on the India alliance, his ghar wapsi in the NDA. What does that mean for the 40 seats of Lok Sabha 2024 is going to be important, because already the name calling has begun. Sharad Pawar has said Aya Ram Gaya Ram is Nitish Kumar. Congress, somebody has called him Paltu Ram. Thaka hua Mukhyamantri is what Tejasvi Yadav himself has called him. Clearly the Indie bloc not very happy about this, because remember, he was the one who traversed the length and breadth of this country to form this cobbled up alliance of 26 parties, regional and national, together to form the INDI alliance. They have now called Nitish Kumar a chameleon.
बिहार के हित में और पूरे इलाके के और बिहार के विकास के लिए हम काम करते हैं। इसी काम को आगे बढ़ाएंगे।
ये अनहोली अलायंस, ये अनसाइंटिफिक अलायंस, ये अलायंस चलने वाला नहीं।
जनता दल यूनाइटेड जो पार्टी है 2024 में ही खत्म हो जाएगी, ये निश्चित रूप से लिख लीजिए।
इसका मतलब यही है कि इंडिया गठबंधन तोड़ने के लिए कोशिश पहले से चली थी, ये आज उजागर हो गया।
Will Paltu Ram, that's what Nitish Kumarji is being called multiple times by many people, will he seal the alliance and seal Bihar, seal 40 seats of Bihar for the BJP? And more importantly, does this sound the death knell for the INDI alliance? Because after Mamata Banerjee, this Sutradhar, Nitish himself walking out, is a big jolt. Syed Zafar Islam, national spokesperson of the BJP, with us. Anupriya ji, spokesperson of the JDU, with us. Priyanka Bharti ji of the RJD is with us. Sanjay Kumar ji, cephalogist, with us, and he's also co-director of Lokniti CSDS, and also Rashid Kitwai, senior journalist. Namaste and Jai Bharat to everybody. Thank you very much for coming in this Sunday evening on this very important conversation. What does this imply and what does this mean? Syed Zafar Islam ji, 80 seats of the UP, 42 seats of Bengal, and 40 seats of Bihar. Three states itself make it 162 seats. And all the 3 regional satraps have said we are not going to work with the INDI alliance. खुश तो बहुत होंगे आप आज?
Well, yes, we are extremely happy, as our national president said, that we welcome Nitish Kumar ji, but he has come back to the right place, because clearly the mandate was for the alliance between Bharatiya Janata Party and JDU, and not for the unholy alliance which has been set up by RJD and JDU earlier. So it is a matter of fact that people were unhappy, and to serve the people and to serve the state in the most efficient manner, you need to have a good government and good governance model, which was not possible when RJD was as your partner. So Nitish Kumar ji felt that it is important for keeping the interests of the people and the state, what was promised to them. It is better to come back to the NDA fold, and because there is a governance model which actually ensures effectiveness and
you're trying to say this has got nothing to do with Lok Sabha 2024, Syed Zafar Islam ji. It's got nothing to do with the India alliance.
No,
and they're coming together, especially in these critical states.
I won't discount the fact that yes, coming together will definitely, he brings strength to the table, and I will not discount it. And out of 160 seats, we will definitely get majority of the seats, almost 100% seat, both in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and of course in West Bengal also. We will surprise everyone in West Bengal. We will surprise everyone. Last time we had 39, this time we have 40 out of 40, this time 80 out of 80 in Uttar Pradesh, and in West Bengal, definitely our number will be in 30s, in three handle, definitely 30s. So we will definitely clean sweep in these three states.
So you were worried about this combination of the RJD, Congress, JDU. If these three were to come together along with the left in Bihar, to get those 39 seats or to retain even about 25 of them would have been difficult for you.
No, let me tell you that this so-called Gamandiya Gathbandhan or India Alliance is bound to disintegrate. We were telling you right from the day one that this is not going to sustain, because everyone has aspiration and everyone's want to become prime minister. So the expectation what they have will definitely make them fight with each other, and that is something which we have seen, because if you have an alliance, you do not see this kind of friction every day. Whether it's an alliance or it's a defiance, I don't know, but every political party with this Gamandiya Gathbandhan has issues with other political parties. With this kind of alliance partner, definitely you can't proceed, and you can't do something.
The alliance that you are calling the INDI alliance, that you are calling Gamandiya Gathbandhan, the Sutradhar or the Rachaita of it itself, Anupriya ji, is Nitish ji. वही उसको छोड़ के आ गए, क्यों?
और मैं बहुत स्पष्ट कर दूं, और हमारे नेता ने भी जब
जी अनुप्रिया जी,
हमारे नेता ने जब परित्याग दिया राज्यपाल को, तो उन्होंने स्पष्ट कहा, और हमारे राष्ट्रीय प्रवक्ता केसी त्यागी जी भी ने कहा कि जो आज अलायंस जो टूटी है, इसके पीछे का मुख्य कारण है जिस तरह से इंडिया अलायंस में कांग्रेस का एक धारा जो अपनी ही पार्टी को, मैं फिर कह रही हूं, अपनी ही पार्टी को कमजोर करने के साथ साथ अलायंस को भी कमजोर करने में लगी थी, क्योंकि उनको ये बात पता है कि जितनी भी अलायंसेस में, संगठन में जो पार्टियां हैं, वह सभी कहीं ना कहीं कांग्रेस को तोड़ करके अपनी जमीनी हकीकत को बनाई है, और वो रूलिंग पार्टी है। कई पार्टियां हैं जो अपने अपने राज्यों में रूलिंग है, उनको नजरअंदाज करना, उनके साथ बार्गेनिंग करना, उनको अपने शर्तों पे चलाना, यह कहीं से भी अलायंस के धर्म का निर्वाहन नहीं हो रहा था। और कई ऐसी चीजें जो बिहार में भी चल रही थी, जो हमारे सहयोगी दल है उनके साथ में कुछ विभागों में जो उनके मंत्रियों के बयान लगातार कई मुद्दे पे, जहां पे हम डिफर करते थे, क्योंकि हम संविधान को मानते हैं और संविधान यह कहता है कि सभी धर्मों का सम्मान होना चाहिए। हमने हर बार उन बातों का खंडन किया है, उसे डिनाई किया है कि कभी भी ऐसे बातों को हमें नहीं बोलना चाहिए जो किसी की भावना को आहत है। इन बातों पे कहीं से भी हमें सिकंजा कसते हुए उन पार्टियों के शीर्ष नेतृत्व की तरफ से कहीं से दिखा नहीं। निश्चित तौर पे कई चीजें थी जो धरातल पे सही तरीके से नहीं चल रही थी। इन कारणों से हमने बहुत ही दुखद तरीके से, मैं कहती हूँ, इंडिया अलायंस के साथ में हम अलग।
पर अनुप्रिया जी, अब वहां तो कम से कम कन्वीनर के बनने के ख्वाब थे, प्राइम मिनिस्टर का चेहरा बन रहे थे विपक्ष का। यहाँ तो फिर से सिर्फ नीतीश बाबू बिहार में मुख्यमंत्री हैं।
नो आनंद, लेट मी टेल यू, ये हमारे यहाँ कभी भी इंडिया अलायंस के बनने से, और आज खत्म हो गई है इंडिया अलायंस हमारी तरफ से। हमने कभी भी ना प्रधानमंत्री के चेहरे के बारे में मांग की, ना ही कन्वीनर की बात की। आप देखो कि हम फिर कह रहे थे, हम अभी भी कह रहे हैं कि हम संविधान के लिए है गए, और संविधान जो कहता है उसी को मानते हैं। लेकिन लेकिन
संविधान के लिए, संविधान के लिए कि कुर्सी के लिए, कि देखिए 2022 का जो ये 1.5-2 साल में आपको कुर्सी छोड़नी थी। तेजस्वी यादव जी के लिए कहीं ना कहीं ये लूज अरेंजमेंट था। लोकसभा चुनाव आएंगे, नीतीश बाबू राष्ट्रीय पॉलिटिक्स की तरफ जाएंगे और फिर तेजस्वी बाबू गद्दी पर आसीन होंगे, विराजमान होंगे। वो
आनंद 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 लिसन भी, आपने आज मुझे अच्छी बात है कि हम बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता है, शायद मुझे लगता है कि उन फुटेज को भी चलाना चाहिए जिसमें बीजेपी के कई नेताओं ने, मैं नाम नहीं लूंगी क्योंकि अब हम साथी हैं और अब पुरानी बातों को मुझे लगता है जिक्र करने का कोई यहाँ आप मंच भी रहा कि जब कई बार दरवाजे बंद हो चुके थे, कुंडी लग चुकी थी, पगड़ी बन चुकी थी, तो ये चीजें जो है वो ठीक है, दोनों
मर जाऊंगा पर वापस नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं भी आपको याद दिला सकता हूँ।
बिल्कुल, आप मुझे यही याद दिलाए थे, आपने आप मुझे स्टेटमेंट याद दिला दिया, मुझे याद है ये बातें। मैं फिर कह रही हूँ कि जब दूरियां बनती हैं तो चीजें इस तरह से होती हैं, लेकिन फिर सभी एकजुट हैं और जो हमारे ये नेचुरल अलायंसेस जो चली आ रही थी, जो जनता का मैंडेट था, और उसी मैं फिर कह रही हूँ। और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी जननायक कर्पूरी ठाकुर के जन शताब्दी के समारोह में उन्होंने कहा था मंच से, बिहार के हित के लिए जो भी मुझे डिसीजन लेना पड़ेगा, वो चाहे कितना भी हार्ड है, हम वो डिसीजन लेंगे।
Somewhere this is difficult to palliate, Anupriya ji. You have to accept it, and I know it is for you to defend something like this. And it's not once, twice, five, but you should have become past masters at it by now because he's done it 9 times. पर प्रियंका जी, ये ऐसा हाथ को आया मुंह को न लगा, ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ आपके साथ? वैसे आपके साथ यानी राजद के साथ, पार्टी के साथ?
There's nothing like that. We did not move an inch back. It was Nitish Kumar who came to us and said, see, BJP is daggering me, please save my party. They are trying to break my party. And that was the time when Tejaswi Yadav...
But this time the allegation is that you were trying to break his party. That's one of the biggest allegations, that you were trying to break some JDU members into RJD. Yeah, please continue. Sorry.
नीतीश कुमार who said मैं मर जाऊंगा लेकिन भाजपा में नहीं जाऊंगा, मेरी अंतरात्मा तैयार नहीं। I don't understand how many अंतरात्मास he has because he did this again. See, when अनुप्रिया जी
आपके साथ तो जहर वाली भी बात की थी उन्होंने, बट अगर भूत को अगर याद करना है तो बहुत सारी बातें हैं। सो या प्लीज कंप्लीट।
नहीं कर रहे हैं ना, we are not talking even about the past. When Anupriya ji is saying that बिहार में काम नहीं हुआ, I will remind her, since 17 years the education department belonged to JDU, but it is now we are showing this how 17 years to again 17 months.
I'm not saying कि बिहार में काम नहीं हुआ है।
Within 17 months has given.
Let us speak. Anupriya ji, she didn't interrupt you, so let her make her comment and then you can rebut. ठीक है? Yeah.
So within 17 months, you see, we have given more than 2 lakhs jobs only in the education department, and all departments which will belong to us. For example, Medal Law, Naukri Pao, all these departments, हमने सब जगह job दिए. If giving jobs and battling for Bihar that is the core principle of RJD, and we have followed it till now. We will do it. सत्ता रहे सत्ता जाए. Lalu ji has always said, राज्य रहे या राज्य जाए, इंसानियत की रक्षा के लिए हम हमेशा लड़ते रहेंगे. And that is what Tejaswi ji is fighting for. We are fighting to save
इंसानियत की रक्षा के चक्कर में तो अभी सबसे बड़ा तो आपके ऊपर छानबीन इस बात पे हो रही है कि आपने तो जमीनें ले ली नौकरियों के चक्कर में.
Anand ji, you are witnessing this. Since 2004 to 2014, only 112 ED cases have been filed. But from 2014 to 2022, cases कितने बड़े हैं? Have you seen it? 3,000 multiplied. और उनका conviction rate, have you seen it? 0.96%. So how ED is working, everyone knows. It has been cleared as a tool of BJP. As a tool.
That's a very serious charge that you make, see, because one of the commitments that the BJP made is that the ED will be allowed to given a free hand to crack down on where there is corruption. There have been convictions also, and if there is no corruption, if there is no, see, there cannot be any smoke without fire. But you made a serious charge there, so let Syed Zafar Islam respond before I bring in Sanjay ji and also Rashid Kijwai ji. Yes.
See, RJD Supremo is a convicted man. Who has convicted? It is the court. Everyone knows how corrupt he was, how he has actually plundered the estate's wealth. Everyone knows. When he was the railway department, he was the minister in railways, he made tons of money. For every job he gave, he actually had to take money from everyone. Plus land, job for land is something which everyone knows. So it is not for us to criticize, it is for them to justify how they have given job they have been summoned by ED. Based on the ED doesn't summon anyone unless they have evidence, they have enough information, which leads to additional information when they summon people.
No,
and
but here the charge, here the charge,
ask
sir,
them to.
here the charge, Syed Zafar Islam ji, is that Sam Dam Dand Bhed. ये दंड ईडी का काम, ईडी इज द दंड फॉर द बीजेपी, दैट्स द एलिगेशन.
No, Narasimhan, it is the agency. Does agency approach everyone? It's 120, 220. What is this number? It is the corrupt people, and it is their responsibility. They are simply discharging the responsibility as an agency. They have to. It is for them to ensure that the corrupts are not spared. I mean, it is not the earlier government where corruption was something which was acceptable norms. We have zero tolerance policy on the corruption. So agencies have been given free hand. You must pursue what you have been set up for, and they are simply discharging their responsibilities. Why there has to be any problem? If you have not done anything, if there is some evidence, even if it is a false evidence, something which you can justify that you have not done, you must appear. Appear in front of the AG and justify that you have not done any crime.
Okay, now Priyanka ji respond, and then I'll go to our other two guests who have not spoken yet.
Just a small response. You have seen how many railway accidents have happened, and when Mr. Zafar Islam is saying that Laluji procured a lot of wealth during he was railway minister, I don't know, he doesn't know aware of the fact or not. It was 90,000 crores of profit which Lalu Yadav made during the time, during the duration when he was railway minister. So this is what Lalu Prasad Yadav has done, and I am asserting this right now, and I have asserted it since many times that RJD's stand is totally clear. We are fighting against three things, 3 C's, that are casteism, communalism and corruption, and this is flowing in the blood and veins of BJP. When he talks about corruption, Hemant Vishwa Sharma pe question पूछा गया, Amit Shah said, भाई जाने दो. He did not talk anything about corruption. जिसको Prime Minister बोल रहा है कुछ समय पहले.
My point is simple. If there is nothing to hide, nothing will be found. But if there is something to hide, then you have huge trouble. The other thing, Priyanka ji, is how much of a dent it is in Bihar when you don't have, out of the three, जो 3 strong parties हैं, BJP है, RJD है and JDU है. Right now 79 for the RJD, 78 for the BJP, and the third best is JDU. इनमें से 2 एक हो गए तो फिर क्या, what is going to be the impact on Lok Sabha 2020? Last time 39 out of 40. If this time it's a repeat, then what does that imply for the RJD? Sanjay Kumar ji, thank you for your patience. Is this clearly, purely for Lok Sabha 2024? How do you see this? And the caste ka samikaran, this caste survey now, caste census now, is it going to come back to bite the India Alliance because they bit the bullet? Nitish ji, convince them to take this and talk about it.
Anand, I won't agree that this is only and only for 2024. Okay. But it is also correct that it would have a huge impact on how the electoral verdict could be in Bihar in 2024. Because as Nitish Kumar has now switched side, and Nitish Kumar is part of the NDA, what NDA would have is kind of a, they would have 2 things to mobilize the voters. BJP was already having the Kamandal in their hand. After the inauguration of Ram Temple, there is a huge euphoria in favor of BJP because of the Mandir being inaugurated, Ram Mandir has been come up. After Nitish Kumar shifting sides, they will also have the advantage of having the Mandal with them. Nitish Kumar belongs to a OBC caste. He would be able to mobilize a very large number of non-Yadav OBCs as well as the lower OBC. So this is going to give a huge advantage to the NDA in Bihar. I see, as you have already mentioned, in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, this same combination, more or less the same combination, managed to win 39 out of the 40 seats. This is a very formidable combination. If you put the Dalit vote, because the Dalit leaders are on their side, the Dalit parties are on the NDA side, the OBC parties are on the NDA side, except RJD, because RJD only remains popular among the Yadavs now. Upper caste are sharply polarized in favor of the NDA. So this is the big combination. All these put together amounts to roughly about 65-67% of the population. So the contest in Bihar is going to be between 65 versus 35, you could well imagine if the contest is between 65 and 35, how the electoral verdict is likely to be in 2024 if we are talking about Bihar.
But what does this imply for Nitish Kumar, Sanjay ji? Does this mean that the JDU will further erode? Is there any truth when Tejasvi Yadav, even though a little frustrated, upset, says 2024 JDU will be over?
No, I don't think 2024 JDU will be over, because what is going to happen in 2024, there would be a seat sharing arrangement between JDU, BJP and the other allies. So Nitish Kumar, yes, I think his stature has gone down a little bit, his image has seen a little bit of dip, but still his party commands roughly in the range of say 14 to 15% vote, and he will be able to ride on the popularity of Prime Minister Modi, because this is an election which will be contested in the name of Prime Minister Modi. That will give Nitish Kumar an advantage. So his party is likely to win sizable number of seats. Had he not been part of the NDA, if he had remained with India Alliance, I think he would have faced more difficulty compared to now when he has shifted side to the NDA. I am talking only in terms of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. I am not referring to what might happen in 2025.
So देखिए, interesting observation प्रियंका जी, कि राजद के साथ होते तो 2024 में जेडीयू को नुकसान ज्यादा होता, सीटें कम मिलती और वोट शेयर भी शायद कम होता.
ये this is not interesting interpretation. I would say this is a bogus interpretation, because वो कह रहे हैं बार बार संजय जी कि यादवों का वोट है हमारे पास में. I don't know he does have the data or not. हमारा वोटिंग परसेंटेज सबसे ज्यादा रहा है 2022 में, और जब हमने बिहार में लाखों रोजगार दिए, शिक्षा के विभाग में जो हमारा था, स्वास्थ्य के विभाग में जो हमारा था, खेल में हमने सुधार किया है, तो हम तो राम के नाम पे वोट मांगने नहीं जा रहे हैं. We are asking for votes on the name of what we have done. कर्म पुरुष है तेजस्वी जी, तो हम राम के नाम पे नहीं लोगों से वोट मांगेंगे, और लोग हमें कौन किसको वोट देना है ये सोच के नहीं देंगे, क्यों वोट देना है ये सोच के वोट देंगे. और सीधी सी बात है, तेजस्वी जी हैज ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट A to Z की पॉलिटिक्स, और हमारा A to Z से सभी का, और A to Z में MY भी आते हैं भाई, A से Z पढ़िएगा, MY भी है, वो भी हमारे, ये भी हमारा है.
ये M Y यानी बिगिनिंग M एंडिंग Y, तो ONEY MONEY की तो बात नहीं कर रही ना.
Beginning A, ending Z.
I'm just saying it in jest, because the allegation against the RJD is all they talk about is MONEY, not just M and Y, but MONEY. But let me quickly, please, थोड़ा तो परिहास करने की इजाजत दीजिए. No, what you made a very strong point. Let Anupriya ji respond. Now, Sanjay ji has said, Sanjay Kumar ji says, Anupriya ji, that the JDU का फायदा, Nitish Babu का फायदा was to go back to the NDA as far as Lok Sabha 2024 is concerned. RJD के साथ रहते तो नुकसान होता.
देखिए आनंद जी, अगर आप लगातार 2005 के बाद में बिहार में एनडीए के साथ में हमारे गतिविधि और हमारे आरजेडी के साथ में गतिविधि की ओर देखेंगे, निश्चित तौर पे हमने 2019 में जो लोकसभा चुनाव होती है और 2020 के विधानसभा चुनाव में जिस तरह से अंतर जो आते हैं, और खासकर मुझे लगता है कि संजय सर ने अगर किसी बात को बहुत ही मजबूती से रखा है तो 2020 के चुनाव के संदर्भ में रखा, लेकिन उस समय में हमारे साथ में अंदरूनी घात हुई थी, और आज भी वो पार्टी बीजेपी के साथ में है, और आज भी उन्होंने स्टेटमेंट दिया है कि हम बीजेपी के साथ जरूर लेकिन जेडीयू के साथ में नहीं है. तो ये धोखे थे जो हमारे सीट्स कम थे. लेकिन निश्चित तौर पे राममय समय, मैं फिर कहूंगी कि बहुत पीछे जाने की जरूरत है. राममय समय में जननायक कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी की जो हम बार बार भारत रत्न की मांग कर रहे थे, उस मांग पे अगर बीजेपी ने दिया है, उनको बधाई भी देते हैं, और उनको पता है कि जिस तरह से जातीय आधारित जनगणना हुई और यहाँ पे आरक्षणों की सीमा बढ़ाई गई है, निश्चित तौर पे बिहार की जनता है वो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के पक्ष में है और उनके साथ में रहेगी. अब हम दोनों साथ में है तो निश्चित तौर पे जो वोटें थी हमारी अपनी अपनी, वो निश्चित तौर पे एनडीए को मजबूत करने के लिए होंगी. और मुझे लगता है कि अब इन बातों को मतलब नहीं रह गया है कि इनको फायदा होगा नहीं होगा, लेकिन निश्चित तौर पर बिहार में अगर बिहार की जनता ने, आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने भी जब चुनाव लड़ रहे थे हम 2020 में, उन्होंने भी इस बातों को स्वीकारा था कि अगर बिहार में हम चुनाव लड़ेंगे तो हमारा चेहरा नीतीश कुमार ही होंगे, क्योंकि एकमात्र समाजवादी
वो तो स्टेट, वो तो
विधानसभा
विधानसभा चुनाव के लिए। अब तो नीतीश बाबू को मानना पड़ेगा कि भाई लोकसभा चुनाव लड़ना है तो चेहरा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी होंगे, और इसी से तो उनको दिक्कत थी कि 2012-13 में बाहर निकल लिए थे, तब नरेंद्र मोदी जी से ही दिक्कत थी ना उन्हें। सो नाउ ऑल दैट,
no time is left.
So no,
let me complete.
So वो सब वो बीत गई, सो बात गई, like everything else that Nitish Babu says.
तो ठीक है, तो मतलब कह रहे हैं कि बहुत कम समय नहीं रह गया, आने दीजिए आप। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी बिहार में भी आएंगे, निश्चित तौर पे बिहार में।
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जब आए थे तब वहां उनकी रैली के वहां बम विस्फोट हुआ था, ये भी आपको याद है। ये भी उसी वक्त हुआ था जब नीतीश बाबू प्रधानमंत्री मुख्यमंत्री थे।
जी मुझे याद है, बिल्कुल याद है।
तो वहां से लेकर अब क्या बदल गया? Have things changed? Syed Zafar Islam, Rashid Kidwai is not spoken. I'll come to the India Alliance in just a bit. Yes, Syed Zafar Islam. So has all that been forgotten? Doors will be closed. We'll never forget. Everything, lot of things were said. So has all that now been forgotten? Or is it just put a pause on it till May 2024?
Well, Anand, you have to understand we are a political parties. There is no permanent enemy in political space. We have to definitely done and dusted all this. The statement which is made by us or by them or by RJD, everyone has made a statement for each other. They have praised a number of times to the Honorable Chief Minister. Today they are not. So why? First ask them why they were praising if they were so unhappy with him. So I think these things need to be done and dusted because it has no relevance. The fact is that he is back in India fold. He is back to support what the voters have voted for the alliance, it was Bharatiya Janata Party and JDU alliance, and definitely it was a natural alliance compared to unholy alliance where he was. See, so he himself said that I have come back where I need to be. And this is what.
So then, now what happens to this INDI alliance, Rashid Kidwai? What happens to this INDI alliance? Let's come back to that.
It will disintegrate.
Please.
It will disintegrate. It will disintegrate. Just Anand, 1 second. It will disintegrate. Also, all the political parties who are part of this alliance, and I am sure that all the political parties thinking who will take the lead after Nitish Kumar, because they all know that this alliance will cease to exist because everybody has aspiration. There is a lot of
see. He was the one who brought everybody on board. None of them wanted to come on board, and it's documented that he is the one who sits them together.
And now, it will disintegrate.
So then, Rashid Kidwai, what does this mean? 300 seats, nearly 250 plus seats. Now, where it's a Congress versus BJP one-on-one. Punjab, AAP will not cede space. In Bengal, Mamta ji will not cede space. Now in Bihar, RJD will not cede space. RJD will say, लड़ना है तो हमारे नाम पर लड़ो, हमारे लिए वोट कंसोलिडेट करो, तुमको सीटें नहीं मिलेंगी. Akhilesh will not cede space. He will not give seats. So that means nearly 200 seats where there is no space for the Congress in the northern belt. Punjab, UP, Bihar, Bengal.
Anand, I think the India Alliance is today looking like a cycle stand. In a cycle stand, if one cycle is removed, then every other cycle also becomes vulnerable to fall. And this is the India Alliance leadership is to be blamed. What the BJP is doing is also equally baffling, because it's a very Machiavellian way of dealing with politics. Anand, we know coalitions are staged in our country out of necessity. Here the BJP, as Mr. Sanjay Kumar was saying, that is sitting very pretty as far as 2024 is concerned. But it is also trying to dismantle others, because it does not want to leave any opportunity to the opposition to regroup. And suddenly the entire India Alliance is looking extremely vulnerable. One thing I would say that Mr. Nitish Kumar is also he may be ambitious, but he's also he does a lot of hard calculations. He has not done a Shoaib Malik kind of thing. See, he has, politically speaking, of course, he has calculated. He wanted to become, as they say, proverbial thing. चौबे जी छब्बे जी बनना चाहते थे, दुबे जी बन के लौटे. So he had an ambition, and he thought that India Alliance is a good platform. When he realized that a lot of monkey tricks are being played within India Alliance by propping up Mallikarjun Kharge's name as a presidential candidate, and not allowing Nitish Kumar to even become convener. he just fancied his chance, and I think the BJP has fallen in his trap, because the BJP, again I would say, Anand, was very, particularly after January 22nd, was very well placed in Bengal. Oh, sorry, in Bihar. It was a matter of whether it will get 25 seats, 30 seats, or more seats. And Mr. Nitish Kumar has entangled BJP, and BJP has not covered itself in glory, and it hurt. Politically speaking, it will hurt. Nobody in this panel, if you do a secret vote, nobody will approve of what Nitish Kumar has done, or for the matter what BJP has done. But obviously, people are doing as per postures.
Sanjay Kumar ji, you agree, disagree with what Rashid Kidwai is saying? And your thoughts in terms of the India Alliance's fortunes
Sorry,
here?
can you pose?
The India Alliance's fortunes now.
No.
If you go seat by seat, do you think there is anything, has the Congress damaged rather than helped its own cause? Especially when Rahul Gandhi has just started his Nyaya Yatra.
See, Anand, I would be very frank. I have been saying this for a few months now, that there was India alliance was not moving, and I was not very hopeful of this alliance even posing a serious challenge to BJP in 2024. So I was anticipating this. I'm not saying that I was anticipating Nitish Kumar switching sides, but I had anticipated that things were not moving in the way it should have moved within the India alliance. And my own sense was that this India alliance, even if Nitish had remained with the India alliance, was not in a position to put up a formidable challenge to NDA and BJP in 2024. Now, when Nitish has moved to now NDA, I think the only interest, at least to me, remains for 2024 election is how big BJP's victory could be in 2024, whether it will be a bigger victory compared to 2019, or whether BJP will not be able to touch the 2019 mark. Still, BJP will be able to win the 2024 elections. My own sense is that BJP is heading for a slightly bigger victory compared to 2019 in 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
But then is it wrong to be ruthless, Sanjay Kumar ji? Because what Rashid Kidwai is saying, if you do a secret ballot in this panel, everybody would say BJP ne jo kiya galat kiya, JDU ne jo kiya galat kiya. You are going to win, but why trample the opposition? Is it wrong to be ruthless?
Oh, no, in terms of, no, I won't say in that respect that why trouble the opposition. The ruling party will always try to trouble the opposition. But yes, I would also be one of those who would say, what has happened in Bihar politics is not correct. Because, look at this man, Nitish Kumar, shifting sides from one side to another. Look at the statement which he has given, look at the statement which were given by the BJP leader. So what is happening is that if, after all this, if the two parties come together, form an alliance, form a government, I think people start losing trust in, how politics should be done. People start losing trust in politics. I don't know what model this kind of a politics is going to present for the young people who aspire to join politics. We keep saying that young people don't take interest in politics. What they are going to learn, if you see the chief minister going to the governor house, submitting the resignation, and within few hours, not even few hours, he again goes to the governor's house, submit a letter for support, and saying that he is ready
but in this case,
take the oath
is that reflective on the BJP or is it reflective on
it's very funny.
But is that reflective on the BJP or is it reflective
Both.
on the JDU and Nitish Kumar? Because
I
it was
would
Nitish
say
who
both.
walked out of the BJP alliance,
and
it is Nitish
Kumar,
ji who's walked back into the BJP. BJP didn't say we don't want the alliance, as far as my memory serves me right. But Syed Zafar Islam, please defend that or counter that, please. That what's happened in Bihar is not a good template. It does not set a good example for politics or for those who want to enter politics. This is not good politics, is what people are saying.
See, everyone knows in Bihar and outside Bihar that BJP in Bihar is in a very formidable position. Mr. Rashid Kidwai said, despite criticizing BJP, he also admitted that BJP is in a very strong position in Bihar, and we will win 25, 30 seats out of 40 seats. What is important, everyone needs to understand that in politics, what is our objective? As NDA, as a Bharatiya Janata Party, our political objective is to serve the people efficiently and effectively. And second thing, this cannot happen unless you are in a position of strength. How you can be positioned when you win those elections. And we definitely want to win every single election. We put all our might, all our resources, and we go for the kill. And this is something which we need to do to ensure that we are serving the people and their interest is safeguarded. In the previous government, the people have been neglected, their interests have never been safeguarded, and it is important for every political party, and we are leading that. We are leading that initiative that we need to serve the people, and this is what the Honorable Prime Minister always stated, that our objective is to serve the people as a Karyakarta, as a political party, as a representative of the people, and this is what we are doing. And in that format, if something needs to be done like what we have done today, it is definitely important with the perspective I have told you, that to form the government, to serve the people, and we don't have that kind of friction. In earlier, all the in India Alliance, you see, there is a lot of friction. As I said earlier, this is the alliance, or they are working for defiance. So this is something which they need to really understand. But I personally forecast that this Gamandia alliance is bound to disintegrate. If there are some who will take the lead, they will also, because it's a matter of survival, for their survival, for them to survive, they will definitely try to come to
Priyanka ji, and then जी प्रियंका जी एंड अनुप्रिया जी, सो दिस अलायंस विल नॉट सर्वाइव. लोकसभा 2024 के परिप्रेक्ष्य में ये इंडी अलायंस नहीं चलेगा. घमंडिया अलायंस बीजेपी उसे बुला रही है, बट अगर बड़े बड़े क्षेत्रीय छत्रप अपनी अपनी जगह बचाने के लिए लगे हैं, सो देन हाउ इज इट गोइंग टू स्टैंड? बिकॉज विल कांग्रेस, सीपीएम एंड ऑल दीज compile, pool in their votes to back somebody like a Samajwadi Party or an RJD or even a Trinamool Congress in these respective states, or an Aam Aadmi Party? In Punjab, the Aam Aadmi Party will not cede space to the Congress. That's a big question, Priyanka ji, because that will define how the RJD survives at national level politics also. Because the RJD also does not want to, or clearly Tejasvi Yadav does not want to be seen as a regional Chhatrap, somebody who has got no presence beyond Bihar. So it's a big consideration that you will have to have now.
See, Lalu ji has been one of the greatest leader the Nelson Mandela India has witnessed. When Islam ji is talking here about we are serving India, we are committed to serving people, I don't understand. Are you serving India by sending laborers to Israel? Are we producing laborers to send to Israel? Or is BJP serving India by producing rapists who go into BJP and rape a girl student over there? Is it a form of serving people? And when you talk about Bihar, Bihar is the land who has fought Kamandal since 90s, and it will continue to fight. कमंडल बना मंडल की राजनीति हमारी नींव है और उसको हमने जिया है और उसके लिए हम लड़ेंगे. एंड व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट कि हमारे ऊपर क्या असर होगा, नहीं असर होगा, कुर्सियां मिलेंगी या नहीं मिलेंगी, कुर्सी के लिए वरी कोई और करता है बिहार में. वी डोंट वरी अबाउट कुर्सी, वी वरी अबाउट पीपल. That's why we are committed to people and procuring jobs with them.
See, so Lalu, as an RJD voter or as an RJD supporter or as an RJD spokesperson, I would not use Lalu ji has been. I would have said Lalu ji is. When you say Lalu ji has been, then that's reflective. One. Secondly, those who you allege was Kamandal are no longer Kamandal. They have become more Mandal than the Mandal themselves today. If you look in the current construct, ma'am, I am talking facts. If you look in the current construct, actually. Thirdly, ma'am, a party whose leaders are under charges, are convicted on charges of corruption, are under investigation of charges of corruption, cannot act as holier than thou. Fourthly, ma'am, if you seat out of those 40 seats, how many seats are you willing to say, given the fact that it was Tejasvi who did the running around for the assembly elections and the Mahagathbandhan lost where the RJD did not contest? How many seats out of 40 will you give to your other alliance partners now, given the current situation?
Anandji, when you are asserting that BJP is more Mandal than earlier, so why BJP was against caste-based census? और आज ही की रिपोर्ट
again once again I'm talking facts, ma'am. In Bihar, the BJP was part of the alliance when the budgets for caste census were approved in the Bihar assembly. There was a Sarva Sammati se parit. There was no opposition to caste census. The question that the BJP asked in Bihar, was in the manner in which the caste survey was done, and was it done properly with the right objectives? Because there were nearly 1.5 crore anomalies. If my memory serves me right.
Remember, they went to Supreme Court against caste-based census. It was BJP who went against.
But the same, your own alliance partners, the Congress was against taking up the caste census. It was Nitish ji who convinced Rahul Gandhi and the entire CPM and that bloc to talk about जिसकी जितनी हिस्सेदारी, जिसकी उसकी इतनी, जिसकी जितनी संख्या भारी. This line was came in the India alliance. Congress itself was in Karnataka. The Congress has not released the caste census yet, ma'am. So let's not get into. I am clearly asking from an RJD point of view, how many seats will you concede to your alliance partners for Lok Sabha 2040 में से कितनी सीटें आप दोगे? आप देना चाहेंगे किसी को?
Why don't you ask that question to BJP जहाँ 38 partners हैं इनके alliance में? Why don't you ask that question to them?
मैं तो अभी सीधा ही इनको, मैं तो अभी अगला प्रश्न इनको ही पूछने वाला हूं कि जेडीयू कितनी सीट लेके रहेगी. आपका वोट शेयर संजय जी कहते हैं 15% है, तो आपको क्या 15 सीटें भी मिलेंगी प्रियंका जी? No, Anupriya ji, that's my next question, but you didn't answer the question. No, Priyanka ji, you have not answered the question yet. This is where the problem is going to be. Akhilesh will not want to give a single seat. Didi has said I won't give a single seat.
Akhilesh has given 11 seats. Haven't you seen that? अखिलेश जी ने तो क्लियरली दे दिया 11 सीट कांग्रेस को. आपको आइडिया नहीं है क्या? और बिहार में जो होगा वो तेजस्वी जी तय करेंगे और साथ में इंडिया गठबंधन तय करेगी. हमारे बीच में कोई.
अच्छा, सैयद जफर इस्लाम and अनुप्रिया जी. या सैयद जफर इस्लाम. या
I think she should know that what Akhilesh Babu has said to Congress, take it or leave it. They were asking 26 seats. They have been offered 11 seats. Take it or leave it, like Mamata Banerjee said, take 2 seats or get lost. So, and finally they had to get lost because she was very clear that we do not want them as an ally. And she made it very clear that no, we will not reconsider our decision, not a single seat. So 2 seats, take it or leave it, or now 0 seat. Same thing will happen in UP. There will be no partner. In fact, they wanted to have an alliance in Bihar, in West Bengal and in Uttar Pradesh.
एक बात तो सैयद जफर इस्लाम आपको भी मानना पड़ेगा.
They have not been able to
नीतीश बाबू ने जैसे ही इस अलायंस को स्टिच किया, इससे कुछ तो फर्क बीजेपी को पड़ रहा था. That's the reason why that you've been saying that this is destined to disintegrate, and today somewhere, like I started, खुश तो बहुत होंगे आप, is because you've actually pulled the person who was the सूत्रधार, the catalyst who brought them all together. That's why. But where do you go from here? When I say the VDU is the JDU, final question, I have run out of time. Anupriya ji, where do you go from here? How many seats? Now will it be about how many seats the JDU gets in Bihar in this alliance that you have now stitched back or walked back into the NDA?
आनंद जी, आपके क्वेश्चन के जवाब देने के पहले मैं प्रियंका जी को कुछ कहना चाहूंगी. उन्होंने कहा कुर्सी किसको प्यारी है ये सबको पता है, पर कुर्सी अपने परिवार में ही बंटते ये सबको पता है कहाँ बंटती है. कुर्सी प्यार हमें बिल्कुल नहीं है, हमें जनता प्यार है. प्रियंका जी, लिसन टू मी. मैंने आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया था, आप सुन लीजिए पहले. आपने चिंता जताई अलायंस की, लेकिन लालू प्रसाद यादव जी कहते इतनी जल्दी कहां से अलायंस की सीटें सॉल्व हो जाएगी. आपके नेता कई बातें बोलते हैं सनातन पे, आप चुप्पी साधे रहते हो और आप डिफेंड भी करते हैं. ये मजेदार बात होती है, आप डिफेंड भी करते हैं. मंडल की राजनीति अलग है, बट देश संविधान से चलता है और संविधान को ही जब तार करे तो कोई मतलब नहीं होता है. और आप जब बात कर रहे हो मंडलों का मंडल की, सुनो बात ना, आप ये बिहार था जिसने आरक्षण का दायरा बढ़ाया और आपने हमारे साथ में काम किया. जरूर अच्छी बात है. हम लिसन प्रियंका जी, लिसन प्रियंका जी, आई नो इट्स वेरी हार्ड टाइम फॉर यू. आई नो प्रियंका इज वेरी हार्ड टाइम फॉर यू, बट लिसन टू मी. अब आपके सवालों पे मैं आ रही हूँ. आनंद जी, डेफिनेटली 16 MP हमारे हैं सिटिंग, और हमने यही बातें हमने इंडिया अलायंस में भी कही थी. लेकिन अब मैं ये बात कर रही हूँ कि 16 हमारे हैं, लेकिन साथ ही साथ नए गठबंधन में है. सीट शेयरिंग का मामला हमारे शीर्ष नेतृत्व तय करेंगे. मैं शायद आज औपचारिक रूप से ना कह पाऊं कि कितने सीटों पे हम चुनाव लड़ेंगे. निश्चित तौर पे हमारे 16 जो MP हैं वो चुनाव मैदान में जीत हासिल कर गए.
एक बात आपको कहना पड़ेगा, चाहे जितनी बार भी नीतीश जी साइड बदल लें, आप लोग डिफेंड करने में माहिर हो गए हैं. कैसे तथ्य को, आई मीन फैक्ट्स तो हर तरफ हैं, पॉलिटिक्स है. रशीद किदवाई जी, दिस इज समथिंग दैट द जेडीयू नाउ seems to have been able to do. Quickly, Sanjay Kumar ji, where do you see the switch happening in Bihar. If you want to break down Bihar, 39 out of 40 the last time around, do you see, आपने कहा था कि about 65% of the votes are one way, it's a 65-35 kind of a scenario. Do you see that further consolidating? Do you see the BJP working towards a 51 or a 52% vote share itself and an NDA looking at a 55% plus vote share overall across the country? Do you see that happening? And for the India Alliance, is it going to become increasingly difficult for a Congress left combined to have their say, especially when the regional satraps are strong? Tamil Nadu will be next, Maharashtra will be another place, Punjab anyway.
Yes, I am not sure whether NDA Alliance will be able to achieve the target what they are aiming for, 55% plus vote nationally. But in Bihar, I see them almost reaching 50% vote. When I am saying almost, it could be 1 or 2% less, it could be 1 or 2% more. What I was referring to is that 65% of the total electorate are on one side and 35% of the total electorate on the other side. So with this kind of a sizable support base, I'm sure NDA is almost set to reach roughly about 50% of the total votes in Bihar. If that happens, they are almost sure to repeat the performance they had in 2019. I'm not saying about the seat, 39 could become 37, 39 could even become 40, who knows? Because in the first past the post system, we never know. You can lose a seat with a small margin, you can win a seat with a very small margin. Going back to the second question, my own sense is that Congress, if you look at how things has changed over last 4 or 5 days, Bengal Congress has got a strong message from Trinamool Congress, a regional party. In Punjab, Aam Aadmi Party has already made an announcement that look, we are going to contest all the 13 seats. In UP, what was being mentioned earlier, that Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh ji has already mentioned that these are the 11 seats which we are going to offer. Please take it. I don't want to repeat the next sentence, but we can see that Congress is under the pressure, and with what has happened in Bihar today, Congress will be more under pressure from the regional parties. I think Congress has to make up their mind whether they have to, how much they have to, they should try and adjust with the regional forces if they still want to keep the India Alliance as it is in today's time intact till 2024. If they don't make adjustment with the regional parties, maybe in the coming weeks or coming months, some more allies may leave India Alliance, and then it would be like.
Do you see a scenario where the opposition pools its votes, or a vote transfer happens in, say, 300 seats where there are direct fights between BJP and Congress, and the Congress then effects a vote transfer in favor of the regional Chhatraps? Do you see a scenario like that ever happening?
No. What is the problem now is that in the states, if you look at, there are very few states where Congress and a regional party are of more or less equal size. In a sense, yes, Punjab and Delhi we could say, but in Punjab, Aam Aadmi Party has already made an announcement that they are going solo. But Bengal, Congress hardly has any vote. What votes they are going to transfer? If you look at Samajwadi Party, and yes, in UP, it is going to be important because Congress still, it's a very small party if you look at the vote share, but still I think they had 6 to 7% vote. So in a large number of states, Congress and in the Congress is a very minor player, tiny player, and in some states where Congress still is the dominant opponent to the BJP, other regional party, other India Alliance partner are almost non-present.
Right.
So Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh.
Right.
So transfer of vote, maybe it will take place to some extent. I am not saying that it will be 100% transfer of vote. It would be to the extent of 60-70 as we keep seeing in other states in previous election. But will that be enough to for India Alliance to pose even a serious challenge to BJP? I put a big question mark on that.
Right. I thank you all. Thank you all for joining us. We've got to wind up. We have to take a very, very short break. Let's see how it all pans out, ladies and gentlemen. But clearly, the immediate benefit or fallout will be seen or manifest with Lok Sabha 2024. Thank you for staying with us here on this continuous coverage. News continues, and we stay focused on Bihar when we come back. Stay with us.
When Nitish Kumar decided to dump the NDA and then go with the Mahagathbandhan. Now he's done a ghar wapsi of sorts. He's come back into the NDA fold, being sworn in as Chief Minister for a record 9th time. Samrat Chaudhary there being administered the oath of office and secrecy. Let me now bring in our guests as well as we stay live on these pictures. Mayank Sinha is JDU leader. Amitabh Tiwari and Arun Anand are still with us. Sujata Paul of the Congress is also joining us. Mayank Sinha, this is pretty ambitious. I mean, a 9th time for a chief minister to be sworn in. It's a record in Bihar. It's a record across the country. But, you know, what will you say to the people of Bihar? 17 months ago, you decided to leave the NDA, leave the BJP because you felt like you couldn't work together with the BJP. What has changed? What has changed between now and 17 months ago?
No. Today is very greatest day for the interest of the nation, for the welfare of the state, and whatever the decision taken by our chief minister for the welfare of the state and the interest for the Bihar. So Congress party don't want to willing to unite the India bloc, and that is the main reason कि we quit the Mahagathbandhan and join with NDA.
No, but when you say that India Alliance, Congress is not working to make the India Alliance work, they offered you convener post. They offered Nitish Kumar the post of convener. He declined to take it.
No. First thing I clarify to you, our CM neither demanding the post for the convener. Our CM thinks only for the unite and come to one platform to fight against the BJP. But the Congress willing to not unite all the opposition leaders to come and stand with one platform. This is total failure for the Congress.
Okay, so failure of the Congress, that's why आप वापस NDA में जुड़ गए हैं. But Sujata Paul, he has a point. It's not just Nitish Kumar who's saying this. Trinamool Congress, Mamata Banerjee just a few days ago said she's not going to fight with the Congress in Bengal. Bhagwant Mann, Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister in Punjab, has said the same thing. And now Nitish Kumar, you know, you look at all the meetings he has done in the last year, you know, bringing Arvind Kejriwal on board, bringing TMC on board. And now that very same Nitish Kumar, who's a critical component of the India Alliance, is no longer with you. Congress has to own up the responsibility and the blame for this. Being administered the oath of office for a record 9th time, he becomes Chief Minister, this time with the help of the BJP and the NDA. The 17-month...
Let's try and understand how this drama actually unfolded. 10:15 a.m. the JDU MLAs actually met at Nitish Kumar's residence. At 10:15 they met, and then the legislators also at the simultaneously meeting of the BJP legislators happened at the BJP's office. Brilliantly choreographed. 10:50 a.m. So 35 minutes later, JDU legislators authorizing Nitish to take a decision. At 11:02, Nitish hands in his resignation to the governor, because soon after he steps out, governor's not so far away from Nitish's place, goes in, hands over the resignation. 11:20 a.m. Nitish's big attack at the RJD says it was difficult to work. काम करना कठिन हो गया था. 12:15 BJP legislators meet at Nitish Kumar's residence. All of them go. And you had the two deputy chief ministers right now who are sworn in as deputy leading that delegation. 12:40 Nitish Kumar, elected leader, stakes claim to form the government. 5 p.m. Nitish along with his two deputies have actually taken oath. So it all happens within a matter of hours. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's like a regular shift, and in that shift everything is done. Government resigned, government over, government back. Same person is chief minister who resigned, then he's back again for the 9th time.
Ran with the RJD, the Congress, the left parties, the Mahagathbandhan. He's decided to put an end to that today. Met the governor, resigned, joined the NDA, and now has been sworn in yet again as Chief Minister of Bihar for a record 9th time. The governor there reading out the oath of office and secrecy to Nitish Kumar. There will be 8 other ministers who will take the oath of office along with him. It includes BJP State President Samrat Chaudhary, the former leader of the opposition in the Legislative Assembly, Vijay Kumar Sinha. They will likely be the two deputy chief ministers for Nitish Kumar. And then there will be other members of the BJP, JDU, one member from the Harm Party and one independent MLA who will also be inducted into the cabinet. So 8 ministers plus Nitish Kumar who will be taking the oath of office in what is going to be a new government in Bihar. It's a tried and tested coalition. Nitish has been in alliance with the NDA twice in the past, and now this is the third time in the last 10 years that he is joining hands with the NDA and forming a government in Bihar.
मुख्यमंत्री की सलाह से निम्नांकित व्यक्तियों को बिहार राज्य का मंत्री एवं मंत्रिपरिषद का सदस्य नियुक्त करते हैं। श्री सम्राट चौधरी, कुमार, श्री संतोष कुमार सुमन, श्री सुमित कुमार सिंह, बिहार राज्यपाल के आदेश से रॉबर्ट एल टोंटो राज्यपाल के प्रधान सचिव। मनोनीत मंत्री श्री सम्राट चौधरी से अनुरोध है कि वे मंच पर पधार कर शपथ ग्रहण करने का कृपा करें।
इसका मतलब यही है कि इंडिया गठबंधन तोड़ने के लिए कोशिश पहले से चली थी, ये आज उजागर हो गया। जब क्योंकि इतनी जल्दी कोई भी डिसीजन नहीं लेता, जो 1 दिन 2 दिन में ही होने वाला है। पहले ही वो बात किए होंगे, पहले ही कंडीशन रखा होगा, तभी तो ये होगा। तो ये जो है आज तक हमको डार्क में रखे और इवन लालू प्रसाद जी को भी डार्क में रखे।
मैं सम्राट चौधरी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं बिहार राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं सम्राट चौधरी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय बिहार राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्य के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
So you can hear chants of Jai Shri Ram ringing the air in the Raj Bhavan as Samrat Chaudhary, the state BJP president and now the leader of the legislature party of the BJP, took his oath as a minister in the Nitish cabinet. He will likely be made the deputy chief minister. There will be one more deputy chief minister from the BJP, much like the arrangement that they had between 2020 and 2022 when Nitish Kumar decided to dump the NDA and then go with the Mahagathbandhan. Now he's done a ghar wapsi of sorts. He's come back into the NDA fold, being sworn in as chief minister for a record 9th time. Samrat Chaudhary there being administered the oath of office and secrecy. Let me now... administered the oath of office for a record 9th time. He becomes chief minister, this time with the help of the BJP and the NDA. The 17-month coalition that he ran with the RJD, the Congress, the left parties, the Mahagathbandhan, he's decided to put an end to that today, met the governor, resigned, joined the NDA and now has been sworn in yet again as chief minister.
Thank you guys for that lovely performance. Can we once again please have a round of applause for the very talented Bob Chronica that was thoroughly mesmerizing. Well, that has been our journey of growth and success as far as Network 18 is concerned. Let's talk about social change, the first category of award.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our esteemed jury member, the trailblazer, Justice Sindhu Malhotra on stage, along with CNN News 18's Zaka Jacob.
The Indian of the Year 2023 for social change is Dr. Ravi Kannan.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together for Dr. Ravi Kannan, the oncologist who gave everything up to go to Assam, to the Barak Valley and treat poor patients there. May I please welcome Dr. Ravi Kannan on stage, please. Do we have a round of applause? Dr. Ravi Kannan, the Indian of the Year in the social change category. So Dr. Ravi Kannan, you've won numerous awards, including, of course, the Maxisay last year, but to win the Indian of the Year 2023 in the social change category, what are your thoughts and emotions right now?
See, always any recognition at home is very, very moving and very, very meaningful. This recognition, I think, is due. I just represent a large number of people, our own society, the members of my staff, people in the community that support us both locally and elsewhere. All of us, directly or indirectly, hold hands to try and improve life of fellow human beings. And there are numerous other people who do this. Some of the other people who have been, I feel very, very small and humbled to learn about what they are doing. And so, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Indian of the Year in the social change category, Dr. Ravi Kannan.
This year, right from the Asian Games to the Chess World Cup, India set new records for itself.
May I now please invite the one and only Anju Bobby George on the stage, who's part of our esteemed jury. Along with her is also CNN News 18's Shivani Gupta on the stage, please.
So the award goes to, any guesses? Yes, it's Neeraj Chopra.
Please
He's actually currently in South Africa training for a very big year. It's an Olympic year in Paris in 2024. So he sent us this video message from South Africa. Listen in.
सभी को नमस्ते, मैं नीरज चोपड़ा। आशा करता हूं कि आप सभी ठीक होंगे और अपनी शाम को एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे। सबसे पहले मैं धन्यवाद करता हूं CNN न्यूज़ 18 का, जिन्होंने मुझे इंडियन ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया। पिछले साल भी मुझे अवार्ड मिला था, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है आप सभी की जब सपोर्ट हमारे साथ होती है। हम और ज़्यादा मेहनत करेंगे और अपने देश का नाम रोशन करेंगे। फिलहाल मैं साउथ अफ्रीका में हूँ और अपनी ओलंपिक्स की और बाकी कॉम्पिटिशन्स की यहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग कर रहा हूँ, वरना मैं भी आप सभी के बीच में होता। पर थैंक यू सो मच आप सभी की सपोर्ट के लिए। ऐसे ही आप हमको सपोर्ट करते रहिए, हम और ज़्यादा मेहनत करेंगे और अपने देश का तिरंगा और ऊपर करेंगे।
A young chess star, a winner of 2 gold medals at the Under-20 World Championships, a woman cricketer who's on a spree to break many records. That's not all. There are many such stories that rising sports star category really celebrates.
So that's a glittering new category of ours, which is the rising sports stars. There are so many sports stars and budding athletes in India who are doing so well, we had to introduce a whole new category for it. So I request Anju Bobby George to do the honors again.
Our rising sports star is Pragyananda.
We're here in Chennai to award the CNN News 18 Indian of the Year Rising Sports Star to the one and only Pragyananda. And I'm very glad that Vishwanath Anand, who's a former winner of this award, has agreed to do the honors.
What is that one thing that you think makes Prag different, or the one thing that you really appreciate about his game or him as a player?
You really feel that the tradition is being carried on. He's following many of my footsteps. Everyone is very excited to see what he'll do this year.
Okay.
I think a great career ahead.
Could you share a word about Prag and what do you think makes him special?
He has always managed to keep his composure and focus on what he has to be doing rather than worry about what went wrong.
May I request you to hand over the CNN News 18 Indian of the Year Rising Sports Star to Pragyananda.
Yeah, I'm very happy to win this award, this prestigious award. I want to thank CNN News 18 for presenting this award, and I also want to thank Anand sir for giving me this award. And yeah, I take this opportunity to thank the whole team for being here in Chennai to present this award. Fortunately, I couldn't join the program on 10th. I was hoping to, but to travel for another tournament. And yeah, thanks to CNN once again for this award.
The year of 2023 was a year of change and revival. 6 of the 15 highest grossing Indian films of all time worldwide were released this year across different languages, Tamil, Telugu and Hindi.
And it's not just the box office numbers. Our nominees this year created and starred in works that shifted culture with their very subversive narratives.
And to honor the winners, can we have the one and only Mr. Javed Akhtar on the stage, along with CNN News 18's Managing Editor Zakir Jacob.
Well, what do you say about a filmmaker like Mr. Mani Ratnam? So please be kind enough to come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the CNN News 18 Indian of the Year Entertainment, Mr. Mani Ratnam. Can we have a standing ovation for a legend who has redefined cinema for the last 30 years? May I request Javed Saab to present the award to Shri Mani Ratnam.
It's a good deal. He got the award, I got the honor.
Mani sir, 2023 of course was a phenomenal year for you. Ponniyin Selvan 1, Ponniyin Selvan 2,
This is a magnum opus, a 5-part novel which you decided to make into a 2-part movie. It ran into a lot of difficulties, casting problems, financial problems. Tell our audiences first why you decided to make it, and at any point in those last many years when you had conceived it and when you were going through these troubles, did you ever feel, forget it man, this is too hard, I can't do this is too much?
First, I'd like to thank CNN. I'd like to thank Javed Saab. I think whatever he said applies to him, not to me. He is the rock solid man, and he set writing in Indian film industry to such a structured, high standard. So I have a request. I think we need you back writing screenplay. It'll help us a lot. I think especially in these times where we are just talking of numbers, I think we need Javed Saab. So please write a screenplay. Yeah, I think I was very surprised when I was picked for this. I didn't know. But I felt that the huge part of this credit goes to Kalki Krishnamurti, who wrote the book, I think, and to the Chola dynasty, which has been, unbelievably, at its peak that time.
When are we going to see Mani Ratnam direct another Hindi film? I think the last full-fledged one was in 2010, more than 10 years ago.
When Javed Saab writes a screenplay and gives it to me.
Javed Saab?
When are you going back to Chennai? I'm coming.
I have time.
It is not only success. In film industry, only success doesn't sustain you. Success with some exceptional work.
All right.
That is what he is.
And he has given us exceptional work in the last 40 years. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause to Mani Ratnam, CNN News 18's Indian of the Year in the entertainment category.
The individuals who are eager to script the growth story of India in their own unique ways. We received a record number of popular votes, making the choice for the winner of this category a very difficult one. And to do the honors, may I please invite Justice Indu Malhotra and Zaka Jacob on the stage.
The year 2023 Youth Icon, the jury's choice was Dr. Trinetra Haldar Gumaraju.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Trinetra Haldar Gumaraju. May I request Justice Malhotra to hand over the award to Trinetra Haldar Gumaraju. Thank you. Can we have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? She has broken new ground, broken barriers, and what a 2023 it has been for Dr. Trinetra. Trinetra, it's been an incredible year for you. You've broken new barriers. You've now part of the mainstream entertainment industry. But that is just a part of you, isn't it? I mean, there is so much more about you which the rest of the world does not know. But all this glitz and glamour and fame, is that a good thing, or is that something that takes away from who you are?
Firstly, can I just say I'm incredibly nervous because some people sitting in this room I've admired growing up, and like I keep saying, I saw my sisters on the streets growing up. You don't think that transgender people belong in rooms like this. So I think it's been a long, long journey. And like Doctor said, healing is a very important part of why we get into what we get into. And despite having started my career with medicine, I believe society needs healing. It really does. And one incredible way to create that healing is through entertainment. And that's why I thought, let's give it a shot, So how's it been? I think the glitz and the glam and all of that, you realize very quickly that it's all made up. What stays is, as Javed Saab said, the change and the new things that we bring to society and to the craft. And that's where it's been.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Trinetra Haldar Gumaraju, CNN News 18 Indian of the Year, Youth Icon, Jury Choice.
And we have one more winner in the Youth Icon category. This is a decision taken by the public vote.
And to tell you more, may I please invite Mr. Mani Ratnam on the stage along with CNN News 18's Anand Narsit.
Well, Youth Icon of the Year, popular choice. Sir, may I request you to please do the honors?
My friend Anirudh Ravichander.
Ladies and gentlemen, the popular choice for Youth Icon of the Year. Anirudh Ravichander. He's just gone on strength to strength. Sir, may I request you to kindly present the award to him?